Alright, we're still doing the Tribal Chronicles. I told you these things usually go on for 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 5. So this guy's upset because Citlali actually created a unique color way before him. And he basically wanted to steal the idea and try to say that it was his. But I guess the Melazine and Fontaine was like, I'm not advertising your crap when you're 200 years late and we're stealing it from another nation. And now he's mad, so he wants to try to destroy it to prove that it never existed so he could take credit for it. And he tricked, well, he wouldn't say tricked Citlali into showing him how to get here, telling him where it was, but she did pretty much help him, but she's only doing it for me. But we had to drag this guy along, and now he's like trying to destroy the sphere thing.
All I have to do is destroy the sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
What a loser.
That's awful! What happened to restoring the truth of history?
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see.
You talk a big game, but did you forget who you're talking to?
Ah, you mean a hero of Nadlin who's not actually from Nadlin? And the great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago? From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Shows what you know!
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Citlali. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Citlali was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all 4 corners of Teyvat. This part of Nadlin's history will be mine to tell. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of 7 Colors. You can be the one to have all the glory.
That's not real history.
That's a no, then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to stand in the way of my Mora.
What a fucking loser.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Teach him a lesson and make it stick.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Fuck you and your Fatui goons.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait! Aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Nadlin's history?
The captain. You actually bought that? United in the pursuit of Mora. We travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interests, and his wealth.
Ah, the other one.
Regrader?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different harbinger altogether. Regrader!
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system. This aligns with Regrader's interests.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning!
This doesn't change anything, Paimon.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Get them. What a bunch of actual literal douchebags. Like, oh my god. Like, I actually like Natlan a lot. It's one of my favorite regions, and I care a lot for the people here. So, for him to say all this backwater country or nation, it's like, dude, shut your fucking mouth. Like, oh, that pisses me off. It's like, shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Locked up.
Woo! Get out of the way. Seriously, get out of the way. I can still see you, you moron.
You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy!
Beat him up. Beat him up. Super Dragon.
Time to save the world.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Citlali. They could give Recreator a run for his Mora.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence. Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth. You're on your own.
Yeah, they can't defeat me.
What about our contract? Your boss signed it himself.
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You?
The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place, as instructed. Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
What? This whole place is gonna collapse?
You were supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Is he going to do what I think he's gonna do?
Wait, don't!
Where are we? Back to the maze? Our surroundings look different, though. What did that Fatui guy do?
I like how she didn't say anything about Citlali. She's probably somewhere around here too. We need to find Citlali.
Good point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave.
Where could she be?
Let's see. Citlali!
Remember, I'm still connected. She can still hear my thoughts.
Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
There's elemental traces. I saw a special color. It seems to be guiding me. That look on her face, bro.
The special color? The one you saw in that woven scroll? Why would it appear around here?
There's no time to think about that. So like I was saying in my other videos, I do have a playthrough I'm doing with Ether, and I'm close to coming to Natlan, but it's like I don't want to re-record everything that's repetitive. So I've decided to like re-record like only record like cutscenes, but I don't know if I should redo this specific quest as him. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that, because like you have to be like level 89, and I've seen the shit I went through just now, and I won't be able to do that with the current characters that I own, because I don't have a lot of characters in that playthrough. I only have 7 characters. I have Ether, of course. Then I have Fremine, Lynette, Kachina, Kaya, Lisa, Amber, and that's like all. I think I need to try to get Sean Ling and Kale. By this point, I might already have them by the time this video goes up, but I'm trying to get Citlali in that playthrough, but I don't know if I'm going to get her. And on the 21st, they're going to release the Lanerite event where everybody gets to pick Lanian for free. So I can add her in all 3 of my accounts, because I have another backup Lumion account that I started when I was locked out of my account for 14 days. But like I can't work on all 3 at the same time, and I'm not going to. I decided to like kind of temporarily abandon the second Lumion run. Like I'm still gonna play in it randomly, but I'm not gonna record anything for it anymore. Is the point? Unless like there's special cutscenes I want to re-record with her without speaking. That's what it'll be used for. But the Ether one, I kind of want to make it the same as this playthrough, but I can't repeat 4 years of work that I did in that playthrough. There's no way That's why I said I've got to finish all of Mondstadt and Liyue, and then I can do a skip to get into Natlan, and I want to redo everything for Natlan. Like, I want to get all of Natlan completed, because I'm literally skipping Inazuma, Sumeru, and Fontaine to get here. So, I want to do everything in Natlan before I leave, because once I leave, I have to head to Inazuma. That's kind of like where I'm at right now, and I'm like, what do I do? That's why I'm like, do I want to do this again as him? I kind of do, but we'll see what happens. Because if I do, I won't have the main Natlan Archon quest finished, which means my Ether might not have the fire powers, but I might I might struggle through it to see if I can do it. But I don't know. We'll see.
You're right. Lead the way, traveler.
And away I go. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do because I'm struggling in that playthrough. I don't have strong characters. Trying to level everybody up is really hard and taking forever. And especially when I have characters from Fontaine and I'm not in Fontaine yet. I mean, I can go there and open up the map and fight the world bosses, but all I have is Lynette and Fremine.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly.
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this. If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction. But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions. You must have the capacity for conscious thought.
Watch it be that she's actually really here, because that's like her soul glowing behind her.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time. Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. I remember its structure. If I create an exit here, I could leave. You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan. When people leave deep impressions on each other, their memories form connections. These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread, and the special color was my fabric. But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections, you get a place like this.
Remember? And the other part in the other video, she said she wasn't close to people. She never spoke to anybody, so Citlali is actually trapped because she doesn't have anybody outside that she's close to that can help her. But it's not really necessarily true because she has Auroran, but Auroran's not here. And then she has us, so she's going to have to use us as a bridgeway to get out.
This space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection. This is my punishment, huh?
Well, at the very least, you have a connection to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to appear in this space.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create the connections I need. But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer. Your special technique. You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick. I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's something I discovered in the work of our ancestors. More specifically, you could call it the color of memories. In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion, the capacity to add color to someone's memories is where the true value lies. You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank canvas in your memory. So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory. When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
So, if you still need time, let me choose to remember you first.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
She remembered what I told her.
Citlali, what are you?
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk.
I have to find her.
Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. I have a feeling you're the one who will be saved this time. After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated. The Night Kingdom harbors Matland's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night. This means that even without your tutelage, she can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although she doesn't know how to wield it, she unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories. That was enough to guide her to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal. Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
Sweet Celine.
Citlali!
Paimon! Traveler!
Let's find a way to... Finally found you.
Hold my hand.
It's a weird thing to say. Out of nowhere. I'm near Chaska's tribe.
Did we teleport out? Man, that place was so...
That guy was out.
Oh, we made it out just in time! Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us. The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
You still preferred that to being cut, huh?
What about the Fontanians?
They were standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space. Maybe they already made a run for it.
Hello?
I'll tell her.
It's one of Maluson's employees! Quick, restrain him!
I can explain. I had no idea Maluson was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you. I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Oh.
I'll wait here for the tribal guards. I'm so sorry the ruin was destroyed.
Yeah, you do that. It looks like he was caught alright. By the Elder.
Hey, it's Elder Trapo and a group of Tomisaurs! They caught Maluson!
Something felt off about him yesterday. So I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing to pay off.
My bank balance. No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Serves him right!
I know, it was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Was that a declaration? Elder Trapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Atomisaurs will make sure Maluson doesn't escape before the guards arrive. In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Right, the special scroll! But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now!
Don't worry, Wheatling's technique hasn't been lost at all. Come with me, I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer. I knew you'd want to tag along. Let's go.
God, her house is like freaking. Let's see. Like I said in one of my other videos, I had suspected that that was her house, and I even put a little marker that says Citlali's house. I did that to see if I was right, and I was. Like, I literally have a marker that says Citlali's house. So I had found out where she lived a long time ago, and it was like a dead giveaway. The reason why I figured it out it was her home is because I recognized the paintings. The drawings on the wall looked exactly like the little pillow thing that she has. Oh, that teleportation was weird.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger. But if we're going to pass on Wheatling's technique, your participation is critical.
What are you saying, Citlali?
Because, Wheatlin told us that I have the power to see memory, but I just don't know how to wield it. But I have the ability to do it.
Follow me.
That creature there, is also Wheatlin's, Saurian companion. It was when she was alive. Doesn't explain why he's much bigger than the others, though. Because, like, he's way bigger in size compared to the normal Ictomisauruses.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you leave scrolls too?
Dude, it's Mavika.
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend. The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster? You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using cloth, woven scrolls to record our history?
That's her, by the way, when she was younger.
Because history is the memory of a people. We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once. I understand now, Weezeling. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
His name is Talapo, but when she first met him, he was smaller, and she used to call him Claw as a nickname. Yeah, it's a freaking Skrull of Mavika. It's a nickname that she calls him, so I know that's probably confusing to people, because that's not what his real name is, but that's what she used to call him. That's like meeting a girl whose name is Anna, but you always call her Annie. Like, you're gonna know her as Annie, not Anna. Kind of like with my cat, her name is Onyx, but I call her Ani as a nickname. It's kind of funny because I started calling her that, now everybody else does, but that's not what her real name is. Her real name is Onyx, but I call her Ani, and everybody else does too. It's very, very funny. Special color weaving time, woo! There's that orange. Ah, it's me and Mavika, I just noticed.
We are like birds, soaring through the horizons of time.
That sounds like a ching.
I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose. And fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of the night.
Anything else?
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
Everyone remembers your color too. All in all, it was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Preserving these colors in memory. That's the true duty of the appointed. That way, they're not lost to piles of black and white text.
I knew you would understand.
This is the special scroll! How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
Remember the gift from the spirits?
Oh yeah! You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll. That must mean... You're the one behind the gifts from the spirits!
Well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
Why not just tell them?
You've carried the duty alone for all these years? Even if you don't like interacting with people, why not teach someone else how to do it?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
Mm-hmm.
The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is the process of searching for color within your memories. Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them. You need to leave traces of your color in their memory, and they must do the same. Even though I only confirmed that today, I've had suspicions for a long time, and, well, ever since Sweet Citlali died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Oh, yeah!
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever. After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean he never stopped trying to find new friends for you?
I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point. This time, though, you win, Claw. Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would be the color of this handkerchief. Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate, too. A memory living on in someone else's head. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory, and carry my color in your mind.
Does this mean I'm officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Citlali, if the traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind-reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it. Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process. Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories, and that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts, Because you left traces of color in each other's memories? And that's why the Traveler can hear your thoughts too! Because it works both ways, right?
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the Traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it.
So, is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other. Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it. It'll probably take some time, though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Unless I've had a few drinks.
Oh, so you can turn it off. That's a shame. Oh, so you can turn it off. That's good to hear.
A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again. No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
True.
Huh?
Oh my god. Woo! Wait until the next morning. Yeah, why would you, what? Hold on, what is it? Yeah, why would you want that? Let's see, 8. I went a little bit past it, but it's okay. Yeah, Ashkenatlan looks horribly different to me now that I have the captain just sitting up there on a fucking throne. Still one of my favorite places, though. Is he would be at the bottom, yeah. Like I said, I'm still trying to decide what I'm gonna do with that Aether playthrough or not. Like, I don't want to re-record, like, literally every freaking thing. So I need to decide what I'm gonna do and not do.
Ah, you did it? Your investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed. I do hope you share what you learned.
Wow! The scroll is finished already!
Oh my god.
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, I like how you guys are saying that after a little while ago. You were like, oh my god, it's her, I'll never talk to her, holy shit.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler.
Share everything you learned about the special color while keeping Citlali's contributions a secret? Is that what I said?
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice. Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described. After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably. Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our duty.
Alright, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Citlali. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended. And it turns out he is the reason some among our tribe started to question our history. He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing. We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate when people are already questioning something. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
We'll be on our way.
Until we meet again.
I gotta go find Easley. Yeah, so is this scroll gonna be here like all the time now? It most likely is. It's like that other scroll when you teleport to the other place. I see her sitting over there. Oh god. I like how it's like you need all your characters to be level 90, but I clearly did the battle with him at level 80. That's hilarious.
You told him everything, right?
Yep. We liked that part about your contribution, but it kinda seemed like Chief Biram saw through us.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Chief Biram deserves something in return for his hard work.
I guess he is different from the previous chief. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher. He wasn't taken away with his boss?
Please, call me Aurier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing. So, here I am. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I wanted to finish my investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali. I want people outside of Natland to hear her story. But my understanding still has some holes.
Questions? Why should I let an Outlander tell our stories?
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity. I assure you, I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
Here's the point.
Alright, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Important plans?
Oh,
To drink.
thank you very much.
Wants to drink some alcohol, bro. She wants to down it. Super down. After you conduct this interview, you only leave with Citlali. Finally runs out of patience. Only leaving when Citlali finally runs out of
Another day, another drained social battery.
We should probably get going then.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
Books that rare will take some time to find.
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person.
I already have them though.
But I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can!
Sent to me? Nah. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover. Here. Just take this.
She's giving me the key to her house? That's weird.
And this is?
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
That's a little too trusting. That's a little too trusting. Why would you do that? Yeah. Why would you freaking do that? Woo! Okay, so what the hell is hers? What the hell is hers? Oh my god. We're gonna be here for 5,000 years. Woo! Yeah, I'm not gonna get anything out of that. I don't know how many pulls I've put in. What was I was thinking of something. It wasn't like super important, but now I can't remember at all what the hell it was. Oh no. I was thinking of something the whole time. Okay, yeah, that scroll is gone. I guess it was just temporary. Yeah, but it's already maxed. I don't need to do this anymore. Okay, well. I hate when I double tap it and it doesn't go through and I literally have to hit it again. I don't know, I'm not like super tired, but I've been recording so many videos and some of these story quests go on a really long time. It's me. That's awkward. Yeah, that was never there before. As the blazing sun. Tonight, you hear a familiar voice in your dream. This is getting weird. The combat readiness ledge, and yeah, that's. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I can't do this. I literally can't watch. I can't do it. I have really bad heartburn, and sometimes I have to drink baking soda water, and it's disgusting. If you drink too much of it, it'll make you horribly sick. Like, it'll give you an upset stomach. Ugh. Lag, what the fuck?
All right, let's head off.
Hold on.
There's still a long road ahead.
Scar, he was like, I'm gonna disappear, girl. You don't see nothing. I'm fucking non-existent. Where did he go? What was that? That's been happening in my game, where stuff has been reappearing and disappearing awkwardly. Like, it loads out and loads back in. Man, if you ever get on PC, you can emulate the beta build of this game, the CBT1, and seeing ruins like this makes me think of that. It's like nightmarish. If you go back and look at the beta version of this game, there's a lot of videos on YouTube of it. It's weird. I literally have a video of me playing around in it, because I have a friend who has it emulated, not me. And if you go to Dragonspine, did you know that they have models of Ether that hover on the air, and he's also clipped into the ground, and he's like everywhere, and you can walk up to him and push him, and he just flies in one direction forever. I was like, push Ether into the ether. He is gone, never to return. Oh, it was some funny shit. Shit. Yeah, it was some funny shit. Yeah, so now when I see these buildings, it makes me think of the beta build of this game, and it kind of freaks me out. Ow.
Target acquired.
God. See how long it's taking me to defeat them? And he's like taking like stupid amounts of damage. Like, I just can't do this. It seems like a joke. It's probably because it freaking is. Oh my god. Hater. Discombobulating it. Oh my god. How did he take so much damage?
The wind rises. Know your place.
What the fuck? From what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why would you say that? It was delayed. See what I mean? There's just no way. Nope. See? I can't do it. Even at level 90, it even says like weapon strike, artifact, combat talent, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I've mentioned that before. I hate time stuff in this game. I hate when they put time limits on shit. They need to have two different types of challenge. One that's time-based like that, and one that's just based on rather if you can clear it or not. I feel like when they make everything time-based, it's unfair to people who are not high-leveled enough to be able to do that. Because with my levels of skills and what everything is at, I should be able to do that, and I can't. I know there are other people that do like 100k damage, but I can't. I don't. So, like Hazo's one of my strongest characters, and he doesn't even do all that much damage. Like, I barely do close to 40,000. But there has been one time I was able to do over 100,000, and the reason why is because I was in a co-op thing where everybody had picked a crit rate damage attribute. And my characters are, I build my characters based around crit damage and crit rates. So the higher my crit rate, the more damage I can do based on my setups. And because everybody in the co-op had picked that specific thing as a party boost, that's why I was able to hit for that much. I did like over 100,000 damage. But it was because I had like 3 other players that picked a crit rate boost, and plus I had picked it, so there was like 4 of us that had picked that same thing, and that's why my crit rate was so freaking high. That's why I was able to do it. So sometimes when I teleport from place to place, my game, like, the sound breaks and you can't hear it. Feel like I'm losing my mind.
Well...
Yeah, in my Ether playthrough, Fremine is my strongest character right now. Eek! I'm sorry. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. I just came down on that woman. She's like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were underneath me. Fuck. She's like, what the? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Fremine's cute. I'm not gonna say anything else. Wait, isn't the route? Oh yeah, I forgot. Everything happens at this fucking hotel. This room is cursed, I tell you. Yeah, it's like he has 2. Do you see it? Where it's like another pupil that's like see-through? It's like if you stare at it long enough, it starts to get weird. You see it? How the color fades out? It's like a dark line over a lighter line that's supposed to be like his pupil. And when you stare at it, when it fades like that, it starts to get creepish. But you have to stare at it long enough. That's why I was like, what the?
Lately, we've been sleeping well and eating even better. Now this is the life.
About time we got to live like this.
Exactly! Look, Paimon's tummy is so stuffed. It's all round and plump now.
Don't say it, that sounds creepy.
I know, it's time for some rest.
Laying down, going to bed after you eat. I hear that's bad for your digestion. You shouldn't do that. What a peaceful feeling. We're normally so busy, it's nice to have some downtime like this every once in a while between adventures. What do you mean between adventures? I'm dying. Then Mavika comes to me.
We've got trouble.
Hmm? That voice. Is that Citlali? What are you doing over me? To hear your voice at a time like this is truly an honor, Granny Citlali.
Cut that out, it's serious. What are you doing sleeping this late? Who are you, me?
Wait, what the hell?
Come see us in the speaker's chamber once you've cleaned yourselves up. We're waiting for you here.
So much for sleeping in. Guess we'll have to head over there. Wake up, Paimon. You've got to go find Mavika.
No! Paimon's not done eating yet. Huh? Oh, good morning.
She's like, what the huh? After explaining the situation to Paimon, you quickly wash up and head to the speaker's chamber. What the fuck? And he's very nimble. Like, let me show you what I mean. That fucking pupil thing. Ooh, that's getting weird. Do you see it? Do you see it? Look at that. It follows you if you stare at it. Watch, stare at it very slowly. Do you see it following you? No. What the Woo! Yeah, he's the only character I've ever gotten to make up there. Oh my god, my other characters always fall through. What the shit? So it's like in the middle of his eye, it's like a light grayish black color. And then above it is a darker, blacker pattern that turns into like a crescent that hangs into it. And it's the darker one above that when you pan around his face, it looks like it's following you. A lot of other characters' eyes do that too. Xiao as well as Heizo. If you stare at the pupil long enough in their eyes when you move the camera around, it looks like they're following you. I think that Kinich does the same as well. If you stare long enough into the pupil, it starts to get weird. Like you just stare at the pupil and slowly stare, just stare at the pupil, only the pupil, not the actual eye itself or his face. Just stare directly at the black dot in his eye, and it looks like it's following you. It's like that praying mantis effect. Like, it looks like he's staring at you when he isn't, but if you just stare directly at the dot, it looks like it's following you. Yeah, no. Another character who does that is Xiao. You stare at the eye long enough. Oh my god. Let me in. Let me in. Isn't that a meme? I swear that's a meme of some dude holding on to like some bars on a door, screaming, "Let me in!" I remember it, and I think it's a meme. I would find it and play it, but I don't know if it's from something that's copyrighted, and I don't want to chance it.
I wonder if they've eaten. Or if they've even gotten up. Maybe I should buy